any guesses on what the topic would be?
I know!
Superstition.
Yes, that's correct.
13 cats.
13 cats?
Superstition.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about superstitions. Thank you, Vishnu, for telling everybody. So the etymology of superstition comes from the word superstitio, which literally means standing over in awe or amusement. Another translation to that word could be from the word superstitosi, which means survival, literally meaning parents who indulge themselves in excessive prayer so that when they die, their children survive them and their children can properly buy them. So what is superstition? Superstition is basically a credulous belief or notion which is not supported by any scientific fact or actual reasoning or knowledge. So they're also called as old wives' tales because, I mean, these are traditional beliefs and they're actually, they have no facts to them. Next slide. Superstition and science. There are actually two theories regarding this. One is that superstition and science go against each other, that the growth of one would lead to the hampering of the other. And the other belief is that superstition is a science. So you can follow whatever you want to believe. That's totally up to you. Superstitions of the world. Since we are like a big globe, a lot of different countries, you can see Russia, China, we have different beliefs. But when it comes to superstition, since all of these beliefs are unrational, so let's just say they're all unrational. We'll be talking about some of the most common superstitions about in the world. The black cat. I mean, this looks so cute. Why do people consider it a bad omen? So black cats are usually considered a bad omen. It so happened that during the Salem witch trial, it was believed that the witches converted themselves to cats to escape death and destruction. Friday the 13th. So the fear of Friday the 13th is called frigatiscadophobia. 13 is usually an unlucky number because 12 usually represents the number of completeness. So the number after that is 13. And this also has some historical significance. I will talk about that later. The ladder. So why is walking under a ladder considered unlucky? It was believed in the olden times that instead of a gallows, people were usually hanged from a ladder. So that is why it is considered as a omen. And obviously painters use ladders, so if you're walking under the ladder, it is kind of, I mean, you might get paint over yourself. Keeping your fingers crossed, a lot of us do this. When we need some extra good luck, it is believed that this wards off the evil spirits. It also has some significance relating to Christianity. That's very old. Break a leg. This was originally used by in the acting field. So it happened that somebody wished an actor, hey, good luck man, performed well, and he actually went and broke his leg. So to kind of reverse that, people now say break a leg, so we have some good luck. So when I sneeze, it was believed that I'm warding off the evil spirits. So if I sneeze, I'll be warding off the evil spirits out of this room. So all of you would be saying, God bless you. I mean, so I'm blessed. Okay. Now this one is really confusing. In China, it is believed that if my left eye is twitching, that's lucky, and if my right eye is twitching, that is unlucky. In India, however, if my right eye is twitching, it's lucky, and if my left eye is twitching, that's unlucky.
No.
And it is the opposite way for females. So if you're a Indian female, if your eye is twitching, that's lucky, and if your right eye is twitching, that's unlucky. There's also this thing in Hawaii that if your eyes are twitching, then you're going to be expecting strangers. Okay.
I think both of your eyes too.
Superstitions in India. India is truly the land of superstitions. There's a saying that everything is possible in India because one man's superstition is the other man's belief. So there are a lot of superstitions in India, and the most common ones are when my hands are twitching. So if my right hand is kind of itching, actually. So I'm expecting some good luck, some money coming, and if my left hand is twitching, I'm kind of expecting that some money will be going out of my pocket. This usually, I mean, this was a notion created by scholars to kind of differentiate that the right part of my body is clean and the left part of my body is unclean. I read that the family, this is one of kind of a serious superstition where we expect that when there's a death in the family, the people of that household are considered impure, so we cannot enter the kitchen, and so the neighbors will be providing food for a few days. Superstitions relating to animals. If I'm on a journey, if I see an elephant, that is considered a good sign relating to the god Ganesha, which is God. If I hear a crow, then that means I'm expecting some guests, and if I see a peacock on the way, that's again good luck. So think about it, if you can relate to any of these superstitions. We usually consider ourselves as not superstitious. We consider that we are of the 21st century. But then there are some things like sneezing and I say, God bless you, or crossing my fingers. So that are actually superstitions that we're not aware of. So we need to think what we're doing. These are the resources. And apologies if I've offended anyone in any way.